Hello everyone, I am Yu Watanabe and I am 13 years old and I am the Texan representative. Okay, so first today I will be talking about what Texan is and our future plan and the event that's coming up. And so here we go. Texan is the nonprofit organization that will support teens. The project is supported by Connect Link USA Corp. And here we go. First, I need to ask you, can you imagine what teens' ideas are? I mean, you have to know what teens' ideas are because that's the actual future, and adults should not miss future information because teens are the closest thing to future. I mean, it's not a thing, it's a human being, but I think it's the closest thing. So you should keep in mind, and you have to test it out. You have to test what teens' ideas are, what teens use, and what kind of apps the teens use is the actual future. Okay. So right here, why Texan sponsors? Okay, this question is very important, and if you become our sponsor, then sponsor will have the opportunity to show that you guys are supporting teens because this is a teens organization and teens will be participating in our organization. And if you are sponsoring us, that means you are supporting the future, you are supporting the teens. Well, that just equals to supporting the future. And you are also supporting IoT because tech stand you see in the word tech, right? That just means that we're doing tech things and we are really focusing on IoT, Internet of Things. So that also means that you will be known in the IoT world, and you will have the ability to buy the teens product first, because if that idea is really really good and you all the people think that will just succeed, like that's a big success, then like everyone will want to buy it first. But sponsors, of course, will have the first opportunity to like listen to their presentations and decide if you guys will want to buy and try it out. Well, that's another thing. That's another good thing. And you will this is pretty really important. You will have a connection with talented teens. TechStand will become an organization that all the teens will try to join. But that means all the talented teens will be gathering in TechStand. That all the talented teens' informations, all the things will be get. I mean, will be in TechStand. That means if you are a sponsor of TechStand, that means you will get to be in touch with all the talented teens, which is really really needed for the future. And you could even keep in touch so that in the future they might help your company if they become a really really big person. Well, one another big thing is you could have a connection with Silicon Valley big people. I mean, I don't think big people is the explanation words I should use, but all the people, in Silicon Valley, they're Google, Facebook, other eBays. There's so much big companies here. That means a lot of talented people, and then in Texan, we're gonna have all those big people become our mentors, and they will become our donators, sponsors. Well, anyways, if you become one of the sponsors, then you will have contacts with them. I'm pretty sure you'll have contact with people you've never had contacted with. And so that's the thing that's these are the reasons you should become our sponsors. So a pretty important thing, what's our plan? I mean, that's really important, right? So first, TechStand, we will have Ideathon for teens, and that will probably be in March, the first one, and following June will probably be the second one, and when we have Ideathon for teens, that means we're gonna have a lot of teens all the teens from the world, not all the teens, but all the talented teens, we will invite them and they will be joining our ideathon and they will be participating and they will be presenting their ideas. Personally, I think this event will become a worldwide event where all the talented teens will want to participate, because if you win in this ideathon, then you will be able to get the ability to actually make that idea prototype, which is a pretty big thing for teens, and then I really want to do that too, so I'll be participating too. Anyways, and they will also get the ability to participate in South by Southwest and Makers Faire. They will be able to, if they have their own idea prototype, and then they will be able to put their prototype on the TechStand booth at different events like South by Southwest and Makers Faire. That is pretty big thing too. And we are also planning to open Kickstarter and Makuhake as soon as the teens get their prototype, because you have to have a prototype in order to participate in Kickstarter. But anyways, Makuhake is a Japanese site that's like Kickstarter. Okay. So this is what I just talked about, Teens IoT Ideathon 2016 March. And this is a few ideas I'm just giving. There are a bunch more ideas, but this is one of the ideas that I'm giving. And so the first Ideathon will probably be around March. And then, so first idea is clothes you want. So first idea, text and idea is clothes you want. These are the topics that will be given to the teens, and then they will be thinking about it and making presentation about it and presenting their ideas. So the topic or theme might be clothes you want, smartphone in the future, or a tool you want, or a device you will use to save the forest. Like, there are like extinction happening, all the woods, all the forests are just cut down. So if you want to, if like those ideas too, so these might, so it says right here, but example for the idea theme. Anyways, so this is service for teens. This is pretty important too, to know what teens will want and what we will provide the teens. So first, the biggest thing is providing scholarship for education. If the teens succeed in their project, they will be receiving some amount of scholarship or education. It's really, really important here too, and maybe all the world here. If all the talented teens want to go to a really, really good schools, but the problem is in Silicon Valley and all like United States, all the education fee is expensive, especially in Silicon Valley. But all the education fee is so expensive here, and I want to teach them. I want to let them know that if they have their idea and if they actually just present an idea, and if that's actually useful and needed for the world, then they will, even if they're a teen, they will be able to receive money, and they will be able to learn deeply into their projects. I mean, and then also what we provide. So what we provide is we will support teens make their idea prototype and product. We will help them the process too, and so we will giving them like ideas about Kickstarter, and we will be doing that, but also we will be introducing mentors and members who might be needed in their project, and we will be, like I said before, we will be opening ideathons for teens, which will be held a few times a year. Every once in a while, we will have the ideathon, and they will be able to participate. And if they win, then they will get the ability to make their actual prototype of that idea they had. So also, one pretty important thing is we will be providing tech class for teens and kids, which is what we already do, what we have been doing already. But that's also our future plan to do it a little bit bigger in a bigger group and more talented kids and teens who wants to learn a lot of tech stuff like programming. And so this one is our future plan. It's a teens entrepreneurship class and internship services. So this is our future plan. So just stay tuned so you will get the information. Anyways, our sponsor plan is sponsoring $100,000 a year and participate in all the events. You could advertise your products, and you could be in all the events. You will be able to participate in all the IDthons and different events, and you will get the profiles of every participant, and you will get the opportunity to network with the teens, talented teens, and you could just talk to them, and we will prepare you a time to meet. So you could talk to all the talented teens and network with them. That's a big thing. And this is a quote from me. TechStand is what I wanted because I do a project too, and I just bump into a wall where because I'm a teen, I can't just go on and get members and mentors like adults do. Adults use like LinkedIn and all the other stuff, LinkedIn, like Facebook, and they would just like post the post, right? They would just do post it like I am doing a project and blah blah blah, and it's not as easy as they are easier. They have an easier. I'm not saying they have an easy time doing opening project, but I'm just saying teens opportunity is a little bit lower. Teens have a low chance of successing because it takes so much time and it takes so much hard work. I'm not saying I don't like hard work, but it takes a lot of time. So I just wished we have TechStand so that all the teens will be equal to adults and they will be able to present their idea and make their idea like just fly out and just present it in front of everyone and see if their idea actually is useful in the world. And so we are going to use especially in Silicon Valley. I just know that Silicon Valley is a place people is looking up to. I mean, Silicon Valley is the most tech place, and we are going to use the Silicon Valley power to blast off. I mean, we teens need to blast off so that because we are the future, and then we look forward for your help. And that's a quote from me. Anyways, our team here. So you is the president, and that's me. And then Helma Lee is event operation director, and Yusuke Asakura is business strategic advisor. And we are still negotiating with software engineer, marketing specialist, but Tatsuki Tomita is a tech advisor, and we are still negotiating with the CFO. And Yasuko is an online tech education curriculum advisor. It's pretty long, but don't worry about it. Okay, so last page here is the team, another page of team. Marilyn, she's helping with financial things, and then we Tatsumi Takimoto is helping with entrepreneurship education, and he was advising about that. Okay, so this is it from for now about TechStand and our event and our future plan. Please sponsor us because this is an opportunity you will have, and this organization will probably change the future and change the teens and change the adult views of teens. Teens will be adults already because they have the same knowledge. Well, they probably don't have the same level, but they have ideas. I mean, don't just help us just blast off. I mean, blast off. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, and hope you think about this idea, and hope you guys sponsor us. Thank you. Bye.